What's up, y'all? It's Izza, and welcome to the amazing digital dating simulator. Bro, literally, the videos I've recorded, bro, is literally insane, bro. But we don't talk about that. I have another one after this one. We don't talk about it. But anyways, we're gonna just start, yeah? Alright, disclaimer, this game is fan-made and is in no way officially okay. So yeah, it's not okay. It's not canon, of course. Welcome to the amazing digital dating simulator, a slice of lifestyle school setting where anything and everything is possible. Oh no, I don't like the sound of that. But hold on, cause I'm scared, bro. Cause I don't know what to expect after this. I'm Kane. I'll be your principal for the. Oh no! Of course he gonna be the freaking principal, bro. Come on now. Help your classmates, pull pranks on the teacher, become a straight A student, or a rule breaking. Okay. All this while possibly finding love along the way. But enough about my wonderful creation. Let's get you enrolled. First things first, what uniform will you be? Okay, let's see. This one. Sounds good. How about your name? What should we call you? Since I have a new name for my online name is Kira. Kira, huh? Are you sure you like that name? Yep, that's my name. Alrighty then, Kira. Then let's head inside. Oh no. Hi, my name is Kira. I'm a transfer student to the Amazing Digital Academy. My parents moved to the countryside after a tragic event that changed the course of our lives. Oh no. After I said goodbye to all my old friends and my parents got my whatever. I can't read today. And literally half of this I don't even want to read, but anyway. Today is my first day at this new school. Oh no. What everybody else look like. Well, I already saw what they look like, but I glanced down at my class schedule. This should be English, with Kinger or Mr. Kinger. Oh my god, so where's the teacher? As I step into the room to let in any other students that might be late to class, someone else hops into the room. The figure looks like a tall white piece from a gaming set, especially he looks like a king in chess. It takes me a moment to put two and two together, but when I do, I almost groan at the pun. Surely his name can't really be... Hello, my name is Kinger. Oh my goodness. You must be pleased to meet me. Mr. Kinger extends a gloved hand, which I shake more out of instinct than out of a genuine sense of excitement. Good morning, students. Oh my goodness. We have a new student named... what's your name again? Okay, so, hello everyone, I'm Kira. I look forward to learning with you all, and I hope we can all be friends. I'm Kira, don't mess with me, and we'll be good. I'm Kira, I'm always down for a good time. No, we're gonna do this. Righty, go on and take any open seat, Kira. Most of our students don't bite. One of the other students, a purple rabbit, seems to grin at this. I take a moment to think of who to sit by. Okay, so I'll sit down in the teacher's chair. I sit on Kinger's open seat behind his desk. His chest piece blinks at me for a moment before he seems content to let me take his seat. I guess you're the teacher now. Crazy. Oh yeah, I'm the teacher now, y'all. Today, We're gonna learn about how we're gonna sneak into Kane's office and beat his ass. Anyway, the mismatched figure speaks up, raising their hand before calling out to Mr. Kinger. Very funny, Kinger. You have to teach the class. Now, make them pick another seat. Mr. Kinger looks at me apologetically. Sorry, but them's the rules, kid. Oh, shucks. I don't want to sit next to Jax, no. Because he's gonna, you know what? Yeah, I'll sit next to Jax. I sit down next to the purple rabbit. He looks bored by Mr. Kinger's lecture. As I take a closer look, I see his name is written on a nameplate on his desk. Apparently his name is Jax. As I get a closer look at Jax, I also see he's working his jaw. Is he chewing gum? I'm trying not to read so fast as I habit. He catches me looking at him. I almost apologize for staring, but I can see he isn't offended. Instead, he grins quietly before putting a finger up to his lips. He takes the chewed gum between his gloved fingers, reaching out towards the girl in front of us. The girl is in front of us, has a ribbon for a body and a comedy mask for a face. She's paying close attention to Mr. Kinger's lecture, and Jax is reaching out with the gum on his hand. Is he going to stick it on her mask? Keep quiet and see what happens. Jax reaches forward with practice, sticking the whip to the ribbon's girl's mask. I don't know. The ribbon girl lets out a quiet streak of discomfort, feeling her arms as she desperately pulls away from Jax. Ew! Jax, what is that? What did you do? Ew! Her whining and desperate family is a little funny, even as she feels around blindly behind her mask. Her movements attract the attention of Mr. Kinger. Is that supposed to be what's going on? Because why I say where is going on? He seems aware something is going on, but he doesn't seem to know what. How is this guy teaching us? Jax is just picking on Gangle again. The mismatched figure pipes up the next to Gangle. Oh my goodness. Who is... Okay, whatever. Because literally some of this I can't even read because due to some of this is messed up. Here, Gangle, let's go to the bathroom so we can wash it off. Oh yes, carry on then, Zobel. Nothing phrases this teacher. Zobel glares daggers into the rabbit as they leave. What? It was funny, right? Back me up here. Jax turns to face me. Yeah, it was hilarious. Jax smirks as I take his side. It was a pretty good prank. Hey, you're not so bad, new kid. Maybe you can teach these losers how to grow a sense of humor. I smirk back. Maybe things at the school won't be so bad. So where is Pookie Kane at? Okay. I was just settling into my desk and getting used to this place when something burst into the room. Principal Kane, how exciting to have you in our class today. This new figure turned to address us. At his side was a bubble with razor-sharp teeth. I don't think I'll ever get used to this school. Kinger, class, how do you do? Principal Kane extends a hand. Oh my goodness. Why he look like that? And why does Bubble look like that? With the sound of... Oh my goodness. His eyes slowly... Oh my god. No! Hero, wasn't expecting you here. Maybe you'll be the secret ingredient to make this school interesting. He pauses a moment, rubbing the base of his chin in a... whatever. Is there a reason you're here, Kane? Zubul speaks to him like they're addressing an annoying insect instead of the principal of the school. Kane perks up. That's right, the reason I'm here to make sure we all have an academy experience, one filled with fun, danger, and adventure. He begins to list more and more, increasing his breakneck speed until he can't even tell what he's saying. And most of all, interesting to our studio audience. He turns toward the window and stares out of it for a moment. Is he addressing somebody there? Doesn't appear to be anyone outside. However, the numbers are in students, and it turns out school dramas are just white noise. Normally, this is the first time that I would tell you that means the end of school life as we know it. Kane bites on his fingers and Markhor, the class, and Kinger play along, gossiping at this. Gangle looks ready to burst into tears. However, my sweet-toothed students, okay, whatever. At this point, the sharp-toothed bubble next to him pipes up. How are you bringing interest back to the school, Mr. President? Well, okay, whatever. They call him Mr. President. Kane shoots the bubble a confused look, but hits his... Okay, whatever. I'm just skipping some of these words, because I don't even feel like pronouncing them right now. You see, what's one thing no academy around here has ever had? A cast of colorful characters. Whatever. I'm not reading all that. Kane shakes his head. Wrong. And surprisingly right, but also not irrelevant to what I'm talking about. No, school around here has had a culture festival celebrating the unique talents of its students. So I, being the whatever, Kane, make it flashy. Shout out Demon Slayer. We gotta keep the interest of our investors after all. I'm almost late for my deep tissue massage. What? Alright, Kinger, I'll leave you the list of everyone's responsibilities. You all have 5 days. Break a leg or two. No. Kane darts out of the room, disappearing from view as he heads to his appointment. Alright, class. Let's see what roles Kane assigned to each of you for the culture festival. Kinger lifts a paper from his desk and begins to read out loud. Ragatha's the class. Okay. I trust you to organize the other students and make sure the festival proceeds with no issues. You can count on me. Zubul and Gangle, you two will work on art to promote the festival. We have a pretty big school here, so we'll need plenty of posters and some art to display during the festival. I don't know. I still don't have anything I'm comfortable showing anyone else. Pomni and Jax look up at what a culture festival is. Shouldn't we do that before we start making posters? No, I like his idea. Plus, we get to see what Gangle comes up with for her posters if it's anything like what she comes up with when she draws Ragatha. Jax! Gangle interrupts Jax before he can finish his thought, pleading with him to stay quiet. The class erupts into chaos as Zubul and Gangle argue with Jax. Pomni tries to find out what a culture festival is, and Ragatha tries to salvage what remains of class and get her classmates to pay attention. For his part, Mr. Kinger seems content to let the students bicker among themselves. Maybe he didn't have the rest of his lesson planned and is just waiting out for the lunch bell. As if I had summoned it by thinking of it, the lunch bell sounds. Everyone drops their arguments and files out of the classroom. Flies out of the classroom. Time to find out what I'm doing for lunch. Oh, Lord have mercy. After my chaotic first half of the day, I had worked up quite the appetite. The cafeteria was... okay, there was a selection of places to buy lunch, but none of them stood out from one another. I pick up something to eat at the nearest food place and set about deciding where to sit down. Still, as I scan the bustling lunchroom, I don't recognize anyone from class. I should check the library. Maybe Pomni or Jax is there trying to find out what a culture event is. I guess I could just take my lunch back to my... yeah, that's what I normally do when, I walk back to my classroom. I'm going to spend the rest of my day here, and at least I won't have to struggle against all the other kids trying to head back after lunch. When I walk back in, I see Mr. King. He's sitting down, pulling out a sandwich from a picnic basket. The classroom lights have been turned out and the curtains drawn. It's as dark as night in here. Kira, good to see you again. It seems like we run into each other quite a bit these days, doesn't he? Realize that I'm one of his students. We pass lunch in silence for a few moments. Hey Kira, wouldn't you rather sit with one of your classmates? Well, I mean, it just makes sense for me to sit here. Kinger pauses a moment. I see. He takes a break from his sandwiches. Well, Kira, if you want to live okay, I don't think anyone here is going to stop you. Honestly, there's nothing wrong with being alone, especially if that's what you want. But if you don't want to be alone, I think we have a good class of students, and I feel you could have a really good school experience if you... Okay. Mr. Kinger looks a little sad. In this world, one of the worst feelings is being alone when the only thing you want is the company of others. Maybe I should ask him about someone. How about you, Mr. King? Me? Well, what is there to talk about? I went to school for 7 years for computer science, and somehow I ended up as an English teacher for some school in the Japanese countryside. Kinger chuckles. I used to have a wife as well before. He trails off before looking over at a picture frame on his desk. Anyways, you can just call me Kinger. No need for that Mr. and Mistress stuff. I'll always be in this classroom if you need someone to talk to. Kinger looks at me for a moment as if he wants to say more, but he walks over to the light switch, letting out a regretful sigh as he flicks the lights back on. Ah! My eyes! When he sees me again, he seems visibly surprised. Kira, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be eating lunch? I sigh and shake my head. That's more like the teacher I spent the morning with. Well, you should probably head to your afternoon classes, Kinger. Ushers me out, and I continue on to my afternoon classes. They're pretty uneventful. Before soon enough, the last bell rings, and it's time to head home. I walk to my locker, entering the combination as I put my books away and get ready to head out for the day. My mind drifts to the day's events. I wonder if someone will ask me to walk back with them. I gather my things and wait a little bit, but no one approaches me. I wonder if Kinger would mind walking back with me. I decide to head back to the classroom. I've never asked a teacher to walk with me after school, but I feel closer to Kinger than any of my classmates right now. As the last of the students filter out of his room, Mr. Kinger draws the blinds and turns the lights off again. Oh, Kira, what are you doing here? Then you go on Ragatha's tour of the school or spend time in the library with Pomni. I shake my head. I only had time for lunch before I went to my afternoon classes. Kinger frowns his brow concerned. That's no good, Kira. I really think you're missing out on some good experiences by spending all your time in my class. Dang! He didn't have to do me like that. That cleared my throat. You may be right, but I don't want to head back alone today. And I was gonna ask if you were free after school today. Kinger chuckles as he opens a desk. He begins to assemble a pillow fort I can't read today. I'm sorry, Kira. If I live here. What you mean you live here? Chill runs down my spine. I always heard teachers didn't have lives outside of school, but I never suspected this. Kinger looks at me before sliding the last pill into place. Good night, Kira. At least let me sleep in there with you. Shoot. I decide to walk back alone through unnerved or whatever. I sit on the curb waiting for my parents to pick me up. I wait and wait and wait. It's starting to get dark and cold. A cold breeze rushes by, chilling me to the bone and filling my nose with the scent of scaled cherry blossoms, and I can swear it smells like an old abandoned office. Must be my senses acting up or something. The moon is high in the sky as I get up from my porch and begin to walk. As I make my way farther from the school entrance, I see okay. Looks like someone was waiting for me. They're too short to be Ragatha, Gangle, Zubul, or Jags, and I don't remember Pomni wearing a suit like that. It's Kane! Kira, as I reach out the Sheila and their appearance becomes more clear. Principal Kane? Hey there, old sport. He extends a hand. I hesitantly take it. Hey, Principal Kane. I can't suppress a shiver. Pretty cold out here, huh? Is it? Isn't it? Is it? I haven't noticed. He struggles as... Wait, no. Struggles? What? He shrugs. God, I can't read today. As if the weather is of no coincidence. Looks like you had a rough first day, Kira. It's a shame, too. When we talked earlier in the intro, I really thought you seemed excited to mingle. Whoa! I gave him a confused look. Talked early intro. What is he talking about? He looks away from me and taps his chin. Well, no matter. I guess we'll need to restart from square one, eh? He whips back around to face me, his expression bright. Square one, what? Principal Kane reaches out and taps me with his cane. I feel my memories begin to, so weirdly uncomfortable feeling. First, my memories became fuzzy, like I'm watching them on TV, but the TV has really bad. Okay. Then my entire body starts tingling, like when you sleep on your arm, weird, and when you wake up, it feels fuzzy. You can't move it, no matter how much hard you try. All shades of color fade to a dull gray. Even my sense of smell fades as I feel myself pulled into Principal Kane's cane. Maybe next time flex those socializing muscles a bit. Yeah, Kira. I'm barely able to hear him. It feels like I'm underwater. Here's a hint. Focus on spending time with at least one person. Maybe say things that they would like to hear. Just some advice. Best of luck next go round. With the shake of his cane, the last of my sentences. Oh. Game over. Dang. I walk into the library with my tray in hand. I peer through the rows of dusty. Okay. I see Jackson pounding by the tables in the middle of the library. Even from here, I can tell Jackson's up to trouble. He's tapping his foot impatiently and pacing back and forth. I can barely make out Pomni. Okay. Going to the I can't hear Jackson's response, but I don't have to as he mimics Pomni's, tilting his head from side to side. As I get closer, I can hear her trying to reason with the stubborn rabbit. We should at least try to do what he said. I don't want to be the only one who didn't do anything to help. Against any better judgment, I creep closer, nearly tripping over a step stool. I managed to creep into earshot. Why? This whole thing is pointless and no one will even notice if we bail. Trust me. Jax crosses his arms in the back and letting out an annoyed sigh. As he leans back, he catches sight of me. Oh, hey new kid. He calls out to me. What do you think? We should ditch this dumb culture fair thing, right? Their name is Kira Jax. Second off, they were in class with the rest of us. I bet they want to stay on Kane's good side as much as the rest of us. I bet they'd rather do something fun like pulling an epic prank. Pomni gives me a meaningful look. Jack shoots me a mysterious grin. I feel like I should choose my response carefully here. Pomni's right. We all have a part to play to make the culture fair a success. Thank you, Kira. She trails off, giving me a nervous but genuine smile. Jack scolds for a moment. Alright, but recovers quickly. Whatever, see you losers later. You know, I still have a lot of gum to chew. Maybe I'll find a book about culture festivals and stick all the pages together. Jazz gives a mysterious grin before coming out of the library. I hope he wasn't serious. Ignore him. He probably isn't going to do that. There's an awkward pause as neither of us seem to know what to say before Pomni breaks it for us. So, it looks like it's up to us new kids to find out what the culture fair is about. A nod. How hard could it be to find a book about culture festival? We proceed into the depths of the library. I pretty much forget about lunch as we search the shelves. Each book is caked with us. It seemed like the library is a forgotten archive. The more we skirt the shelves, the more we realize how daunting of a task this actually would be. These don't seem to be organized by genre. She looks over at me. Yeah, and they don't seem to be in alphabetical order either. What's on your shelf? Pomni lifts up a book with a happy puppy on it. On the title reading Sports Day Out. This was between a book of dessert recipes and a test book. So it's really just random, huh? Oh god, this could take all day. Pomni seems to deflate at points. Okay. Hey, there's two of us. There's double the search power. We'll take it one shelf at a time. We got this. I do my best to reassure her. She looks at me a bit before nodding. You're right. We can do this. We both get back to the search, carefully inspecting the spines of every book on the shelves. Eventually, we split to different parts of the library, trying to memorize our progress. A little help, Pony. I seem to have found a book she wants, but she's too short to get it. I'm coming, Pony. Between the bookshelves, I come up to her side. She points out a book on the higher shelf. I reach forward, but no luck. It's a bit too high for me as well. Did you want me to lift you, or Pony goes? Oh, no. It's okay. It's alright. I promise I'm stronger than I look. I won't drop you. I flex my bicep, jokingly flashing a big grin at the jester girl. Pomni chokes at an awkward laugh. It's not that, it's just I just prefer if you did. She smiles at me as she clenches her arm. It seems Pomni doesn't want to be touched. I realized I was pushing a boundary and suddenly backtracked, not meaning to make her uncomfortable. Oh, okay, nowhere. There has to be a step tool around here or something. I remember tripping on a step stool by some shelves when I entered the library. Oh, here. I dip out quickly to grab the step stool, and return with it. Ta-da! I set the step stool on the ground for her. She comes to the top shelf, however, still has to reach a bit. She busts the book off the shelf. Got it. Hey, you're pretty. Okay. Just happy to help a friend. Pony banks at me. Friend. I suddenly feel my stomach sink. I didn't say that too soon. She gives me a bright smile. You're sweet, Kira. We search well beyond the bell, signaling lunch until the bell that signals that classes are over for the day. Time seemed to fly by. With Pomni, well, I guess it's time to grab my things. I walk to my locker, entering the, okay. My mind just to the events. I wonder if someone will ask me to walk back with them. Getting my things in a bit. Oh. Oh no. It better not be no game over. Oh no. Oh. Watch is about to say game over. Huh? Okay, yeah, same thing. Let me get game over. Ah. Okay. Alright, well, that was the Amazing Digital Dating Simulator. I hope you enjoyed, y'all. And I'll catch y'all. Peace.